Everybody's heard about Jack the Ripper, but have you heard about the Saucy Jacky postcard that he apparently sent to the news agency in 1888? If not, stay tuned for the chilling story. In the autumn of 1888, the fog-laden streets of Whitechapel, London, were gripped by terror. A serial killer, later known as Jack the Ripper, had begun a campaign of brutal murders that would shock the world. Among the many mysteries surrounding this infamous case is a peculiar artifact called the Saucy Jacky postcard, a seemingly taunting message that arrived at the Central News Agency on October 1st, 1888, right in the heart of Ripper's reign of horror. The postcard, written in crude, bold letters, was unlike anything the authorities had ever seen. It was signed Jack the Ripper, a name that would become synonymous with evil. The message itself was brief but chilling. I am still in the game. The last job was the best of all. Saucy Jacky. But buried in this arrogant declaration was a eerie line, a threat of a double event. At the time, the police were already investigating a series of gruesome murders. The victims, poor, vulnerable women, had been brutally killed in the East End of London. The most infamous of these were the so-called Canonical Five, including Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. The double event, referenced in the postcard, likely was pointed to the murders of Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes, committed on the same night, September 30th, 1888, just a day before the postcard arrived. But here's the twist. The postcard claimed the last job was the best of all, suggesting the killer was probably far from done. The threat of a double event sent shivers through the police and the public alike. Did this mean another pair of victims was planned? Or was it a cruel joke to heighten fear? Within weeks, the tension in Whitechapel reached a fever pitch. The killer's shadow loomed over every dark alley, and the postcard seemed to prove he was not only active, but very proud of it. Yet the origins of the postcard remain deeply controversial. Many historians and investigators believe it was a hoax, a clever attempt by someone seeking fame or chaos. The language, the timing, and the crude tone could easily have been mimicked by a desperate attention seeker. After all, the Ripper case had captured the imagination of the public, and hoaxes were common at the time. Other letters claiming to be from Jack the Ripper flooded the authorities. Many of them today are now recognized as frauds. But what makes the Saucy Jacky postcard stand out is its strange authenticity. Unlike the overly dramatic or fanciful claims in other letters, this one felt unnervingly close to the truth. It referenced specific details about the murders, including the double event, which only the killer, or someone with inside knowledge, would know. Yet skeptics argue that such details could have been gleaned from newspaper reports, which were rampant with speculation at the time. The police, torn between hope and frustration, investigated the postcard in depth. They examined the ink, the paper, even the postmark. But the evidence was inconclusive. Was this the voice of a madman taunting his prey, or a clever imposter exploiting the city's paranoia? To this day, the question still remains unanswered. What we do know is that the Saucy Jacky postcard became one of the most haunting relics of the Jack the Ripper mystery. It captures the essence of the era's fear, the idea that a monster walked among them, invisible and unstoppable. Even if it was a hoax, it succeeded in amplifying the terror of Whitechapel. It added a layer of psychological horror. What if the killer was communicating with us? Today, the postcard is preserved as a historical artifact. Its inked words, a stark reminder of the unfathomable cruelty of the crimes and the enduring legend of Jack the Ripper. Whether it was written by the killer himself or a desperate attention seeker, it remains a piece of the puzzle, a bizarre, unsettling glimpse into one of history's most infamous mysteries. The question lingers, was Saucy Jacky the voice of the Ripper, or was it just another ghost in the fog? What's your opinion? Write in the comments who you think did it, who you think maybe was Jack the Ripper. Did he write this letter? Was it the press, maybe just trying to sell more newspapers? Was it somebody just seeking attention? Who knows? If you like this mystery, subscribe to the Daily Passcast. We're a channel that goes in depth every day into a story that happened on this day in history. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again tomorrow on October 2nd.